Sierra Nevada Mountains, California, March 8, 1971. John Wayne approaches his horse Dollar with the same confidence he's shown every morning for 20 years, carrots in his pocket and gentle words on his lips. But something is different today. Dollar, the steady Appaloosa who has carried Wayne through dozens of films and never shown fear or hesitation, suddenly steps backward, ears pinned flat against his head, eyes wide, with what can only be described as alarm. Wayne stops, confused by his longtime partner's unexpected behavior. In the next 30 seconds, Dollar will do something that shocks everyone on the Cowboys film set and reveals a truth that Wayne won't understand for 8 more months. That animals possess an ancient wisdom about mortality that humans have forgotten, and sometimes love means stepping away from what we cherish most to protect ourselves from the pain of inevitable loss. Wayne has been working with horses since his USC football days in the 1920s, when he took a summer job at a movie ranch and discovered that he had a natural affinity for the animals. But his partnership with Dollar began in 1951 during the filming of Red River, and over 2 decades, they developed the kind of bond that transcends the typical relationship between rider and mount. Dollar is an exceptional horse by any measure, intelligent, athletic, and possessed of the kind of calm temperament that makes him ideal for film work. He can hit his marks like an actor, respond to subtle cues from Wayne, and maintain his composure around cameras, explosions, and the controlled chaos of movie sets. More importantly, Dollar seems to understand Wayne's moods and needs in ways that sometimes surprise even Wayne himself. Their partnership has been so successful that Wayne has insisted on using Dollar for every Western he's made since 1951. Studios have learned to budget for transporting the horse to different filming locations, and insurance companies have written special policies covering Dollar's health and safety. Director John Ford once joked that Dollar was the most reliable actor he'd ever worked with, never missing his mark and never requiring multiple takes. But the relationship goes far deeper than professional collaboration. Wayne and Dollar have developed the kind of mutual trust and understanding that can exist between humans and animals who spend thousands of hours together. Wayne trusts Dollar to carry him safely across dangerous terrain, and Dollar trusts Wayne to care for him, protect him, and never ask him to do anything that would cause harm. This trust has been tested many times over 20 years. Dollar has carried Wayne down steep mountainsides, across rushing rivers, and through scenes involving gunfire and explosions. He has never faltered, never shown fear, never given Wayne reason to doubt his reliability. Their partnership has become legendary in Hollywood, a symbol of the authentic relationship between cowboys and their horses that most Western movies only pretend to capture. Which is why Dollar's behavior on this March morning is so shocking and inexplicable. Wayne tries approaching from different angles, speaking softly, offering treats. But Dollar's reaction remains consistent. He backs away, shakes his head, and refuses to allow Wayne within more than 10 feet. When other people approach Dollar, he's perfectly calm and friendly. When Wayne comes near, he acts as though he's facing a threat he can't escape or overcome. "What's wrong with him?" asks Mark Rydell, the director of The Cowboys, watching the scene with growing concern. The film's shooting schedule depends on Wayne's ability to work with Dollar, and they can't afford delays for behavioral problems that nobody understands. Wayne is equally baffled. "I don't know, Mark. He was fine yesterday." Nothing's changed except Wayne pauses, trying to think of anything different about this morning. His routine has been identical to countless other days. Same early morning arrival, same grooming routine, same approach to saddling up for the day's work. But Dollar's behavior isn't just unusual, it's unprecedented. In 20 years of partnership, the horse has never shown the slightest reluctance to work with Wayne. Even when injured or sick, Dollar has remained calm and responsive. This sudden fear and rejection suggests something has fundamentally changed, though nobody can identify what that might be. Have you ever had an animal react to you in a way that made you question what they might be sensing that you can't? Sometimes our pets know things about us before we know them ourselves. The film's animal trainer, Chuck Roberson, suggests several possible explanations. Maybe Wayne is wearing a new cologne or soap that Dollar finds disturbing. Maybe he ate something that's creating an unfamiliar scent. Maybe he's developing a health problem that's affecting his body chemistry in ways that Dollar can detect, but humans cannot. These are reasonable theories, but they don't address the intensity of Dollar's reaction. This isn't mild discomfort or confusion, it's active avoidance bordering on fear. Dollar acts as though Wayne represents a danger that the horse recognizes but cannot communicate. Wayne tries everything he can think of to restore their normal relationship. He changes clothes, showers to remove any unfamiliar scents, even asks the horse's regular veterinarian to examine Dollar for any health problems that might be affecting his behavior, but nothing changes. Dollar remains friendly and cooperative with everyone except Wayne, treating his longtime partner like a stranger to be avoided. The production team faces a difficult decision. The Cowboys is built around scenes of Wayne working closely with horses, teaching young actors how to handle the animals, and demonstrating the horsemanship skills that have made him famous. Without Dollar's cooperation, major elements of the story become impossible to film. Riedel considers bringing in a different horse, but Wayne objects. Dollar and I have been partners for 20 years. I'm not giving up on him because of one bad day. There has to be an explanation for this, and we're going to find it. Wayne's determination stems from more than professional necessity. Dollar represents one of the most stable and authentic relationships in Wayne's life, a connection that has remained constant through marriages, divorces, career changes, and personal struggles. Losing that connection would be like losing a piece of himself that he's not prepared to sacrifice. The investigation into Dollar's behavior becomes increasingly complex and puzzling. Veterinarians examine the horse thoroughly and find him in perfect health. Animal behaviorists observe his interactions with Wayne and other people, noting that his responses are consistently different only when Wayne is present. Dr. Patricia Morrison, an equine specialist from UC Davis, spends 3 days studying Dollar's behavior. Her conclusion is both fascinating and disturbing. This horse is exhibiting classic avoidance behavior associated with detecting illness or impending death. In the wild, horses will distance themselves from sick herd members to prevent the spread of disease and to avoid the psychological stress of watching a companion suffer. Morrison's assessment suggests that Dollar is responding to something about Wayne's condition that the horse can detect, but that human medicine hasn't yet identified. Horses have evolved extremely sensitive abilities to recognize changes in body chemistry, breathing patterns, and other subtle indicators of health status. If Dollar is avoiding Wayne, it's because he's detecting signs of illness or physical distress. Wayne's reaction to Morrison's theory is immediate and dismissive. "I feel fine. I've never been healthier. This horse is just having some kind of behavioral problem that has nothing to do with my health." But Morrison's theory is supported by similar cases documented in veterinary literature. Horses, dogs, and other animals have been known to detect cancers, neurological disorders, and other serious health conditions months before human diagnostic methods can identify them. The animal's behavior often changes in response to chemical and biological signals that their enhanced senses can perceive, but that remain invisible to human observation. The possibility that Dollar might be detecting an undiagnosed health problem in Wayne creates anxiety among the cast and crew. But Wayne refuses to consider medical evaluation based on his horse's behavior. "I'm not going to doctors because my horse is acting strange," he declares. "There's probably a perfectly simple explanation that has nothing to do with illness." Production continues with substitute horses, but the atmosphere on set remains tense and uncertain. Everyone can see that Wayne is bothered by Dollar's rejection, though he tries to hide his feelings behind his characteristic stoicism. The loss of his partnership with Dollar affects Wayne's performance and mood in subtle but noticeable ways. 3 weeks into filming, the situation takes an unexpected turn. Wayne is working with a different horse when he experiences what he describes as a little dizzy spell, a brief moment of disorientation that causes him to steady himself against the horse's neck. The episode lasts only a few seconds, but it's noticed by crew members who are already on edge because of Dollar's behavior. When Wayne dismisses the incident as simple fatigue, Assistant Director Tom Carpenter approaches Rydell privately. "Mark, I think we need to talk to Duke about seeing a doctor. First, Dollar won't work with him. Now he's having dizzy spells. Maybe that horse knows something we don't." Rydell's conversation with Wayne about medical evaluation becomes heated. Wayne sees the suggestion as an overreaction to minor incidents that have no connection to each other. A dizzy spell doesn't mean anything except "I'm working too hard," and the horse situation is completely separate. But Rydell has worked with Wayne long enough to recognize when the actor is more concerned than he's willing to admit. Wayne's insistence that nothing is wrong sounds less convincing with each repetition, and his growing irritation with questions about his health suggests that he's starting to worry about possibilities he doesn't want to acknowledge. The breakthrough comes from an unexpected source. Wayne's wife, Pilar, visits the set and immediately notices the tension surrounding her husband. When she learns about Dollar's behavior and Wayne's dizzy spell, her response is immediate and decisive. "John, you're seeing a doctor tomorrow," she tells him. "I don't care if you think it's unnecessary. I'm not losing you because you're too stubborn to get checked out." Pilar's ultimatum carries weight that professional concerns cannot match. Wayne agrees to medical evaluation, though he continues to insist that the tests will find nothing wrong and that everyone is overreacting to coincidental events. The initial medical examination on March 30th, 1971, reveals what Wayne's doctors describe as some irregularities that warrant further investigation. Blood tests show elevated levels of certain markers that could indicate various health problems. Wayne's physician, Dr. Robert Egan, orders additional testing to determine the source of these abnormalities. Wayne's reaction to the preliminary test results is complex. Part of him feels vindicated that the doctors haven't immediately found evidence of serious illness. But another part recognizes that irregularities requiring further investigation might support Dollar's apparent concerns about his health. For the first time since Dollar began avoiding him, Wayne considers the possibility that his horse might be responding to real changes in his physical condition. Maybe that damn horse knows something after all, Wayne admits to Pilar. The additional medical testing takes several weeks to complete, during which Wayne continues working on the cowboys with substitute horses, but he also begins paying closer attention to his physical responses and any symptoms he might have been dismissing as normal aging or work-related stress. The definitive diagnosis comes on May 15, 1971, nearly 10 weeks after Dollar first began avoiding Wayne. Dr. Egan's words are careful but clear. Wayne has developed stomach cancer, probably present for several months, but only now detectable through advanced diagnostic procedures. Wayne's response to the cancer diagnosis is characteristically pragmatic. "All right, so I've got cancer. What do we do about it?" But privately, he's stunned by the realization that Dollar somehow knew about his illness long before human medicine could identify it. The timeline is impossible to ignore. Dollar's behavioral change began in early March, but Wayne's cancer was probably developing for months before that. The horse's enhanced senses apparently detected chemical and biological changes associated with the cancer's progression, changes that weren't yet severe enough to register on standard medical tests. Dr. Morrison, the equine specialist, who first suggested that Dollar might be detecting illness, is asked to comment on the cancer diagnosis. Her response validates her earlier assessment while highlighting the extraordinary sensitivity of animal perception. Horses can detect chemical changes at concentrations far below human sensory thresholds, Morrison explains. They can smell hormonal fluctuations, metabolic changes, and other biological indicators that signal health problems. This horse was almost certainly responding to changes in Mr. Wayne's body chemistry that preceded the cancer's clinical manifestation by several months. Morrison's explanation provides scientific validation for what seemed like inexplicable animal behavior. Dollar wasn't rejecting Wayne arbitrarily. He was responding to information about Wayne's health status that his enhanced senses could perceive, but that human detection methods couldn't yet confirm. The revelation about Dollar's early cancer detection creates a profound shift in Wayne's understanding of his relationship with the horse. Instead of feeling rejected or abandoned, Wayne begins to see Dollar's behavior as an expression of the deep connection they've developed over 20 years. "He was trying to protect himself from watching me get sick," Wayne tells Pilar. "Maybe that's what love looks like when you can't explain what you're feeling." Wayne's decision about how to handle his relationship with Dollar becomes one of the most emotionally challenging aspects of dealing with his cancer diagnosis. He understands now why the horse has been avoiding him, but he's not sure whether trying to restore their partnership is fair to either of them. Dr. Morrison offers guidance based on her understanding of animal behavior and the bond between Wayne and Dollar. "The horse will probably continue avoiding you as long as he perceives illness markers. But if treatment is successful, and if your body chemistry returns to normal, he may gradually become comfortable working with you again." This possibility gives Wayne hope, but it also adds pressure to his cancer treatment. Success won't just mean preserving his own life and health. It might also mean restoring the relationship that has been one of the most constant and reliable elements of his professional and personal identity. Wayne begins cancer treatment in June 1971, undergoing surgery to remove portions of his stomach and starting a regimen designed to eliminate any remaining cancer cells. The treatment is difficult and debilitating, affecting his energy levels, his appearance, and his overall sense of physical capability. But throughout his treatment, Wayne thinks frequently about Dollar and the question of whether their partnership can be restored. The horse becomes a symbol of Wayne's pre-cancer life, representing not just professional collaboration, but a form of authentic connection that transcends words or conscious understanding. 3 months into treatment, Wayne decides to test Dollar's response to his presence. The encounter takes place on a ranch outside Los Angeles, away from film sets and production pressures. Wayne approaches slowly, without expectations, prepared for the same rejection Dollar has shown since March. But something has changed. Dollar doesn't retreat when Wayne approaches, though he remains cautious and observant. When Wayne extends his hand, Dollar sniffs carefully before allowing limited contact. It's not the immediate acceptance of their pre-cancer relationship, but it's progress that suggests Morrison's theory about treatment effects on animal perception might be correct. Over several weeks, Wayne and Dollar gradually rebuild their connection. The process is slow and requires patience from both of them. Dollar seems to be constantly evaluating Wayne's condition, looking for changes that will tell him whether his longtime partner is recovering or continuing to deteriorate. Wayne finds the process emotionally exhausting, but also deeply meaningful. It's like he's deciding whether to trust me again, Wayne tells his son Patrick. And I guess he should be careful. I'm not the same person I was before this started. The successful restoration of Wayne's relationship with Dollar becomes one of the most encouraging signs of his recovery progress. When the horse finally allows Wayne to saddle and ride him again in September 1971, it feels like validation that the cancer treatment is working and that Wayne's body is returning to a state Dollar recognizes as healthy. But their renewed partnership is different from what came before. Both Wayne and Dollar seem more aware of the fragility of their connection and the possibility that illness could disrupt it again. Their work together carries an undertone of appreciation for time they might not have had if Wayne's cancer had remained undetected. Wayne's experience with Dollar's early cancer detection influences his approach to animal relationships for the rest of his life. He develops deeper respect for animal intelligence and perception, recognizing that horses, dogs, and other animals possess awareness capabilities that humans often underestimate or ignore. Dollar saved my life, Wayne tells friends and family. If he hadn't started acting strange, I wouldn't have gotten checked out for months. By then, the cancer might have been too advanced to treat successfully. This perspective transforms Wayne's understanding of the March morning when Dollar first rejected him. Instead of seeing it as abandonment or betrayal, Wayne recognizes it as a form of communication from an animal who lacked the vocabulary to explain what he was sensing, but found a way to signal that something was seriously wrong. The story of Dollar's cancer detection spreads through Hollywood's animal training community, where it becomes legendary as an example of the extraordinary bonds that can develop between performers and their animal partners. Trainers begin paying more attention to subtle changes in animal behavior that might indicate health problems in the humans they work with. Dr. Morrison uses Wayne and Dollar's case in her teaching and research, helping to establish scientific understanding of animals' ability to detect human illness. Her work contributes to later developments in medical detection animals, including dogs trained to identify cancers, seizures, and other health conditions through scent analysis. Wayne continues working with Dollar through several more films, including The Train Robbers and Cahill U.S. Marshal, but their partnership takes on new meaning in light of the cancer detection incident. Wayne never again takes Dollar's cooperation for granted, understanding that the horse's behavior provides information about Wayne's health that medical tests might miss. The relationship between Wayne and Dollar becomes a model for the kind of authentic connection between humans and animals that Wayne's Western films celebrate. Their partnership represents trust, mutual dependence, and communication that transcends language, themes that resonate throughout Wayne's later work and personal philosophy. When Dollar dies in 1975, Wayne is deeply affected by the loss. The horse had been not just a professional partner, but a companion who potentially saved Wayne's life by detecting cancer months before doctors could diagnose it. Wayne's eulogy for Dollar acknowledges the horse's unique contribution to his survival and recovery. "He was smarter than most people I've known," Wayne says, at a private memorial service on the ranch where Dollar spent his final years. "He saw trouble coming before anyone else did, and he found a way to let me know. I'll never understand exactly how he did it, but I'll always be grateful he cared enough to try." The memorial service includes many of the people who worked with Wayne and Dollar over the years, and their shared memories reveal the depth of affection and respect the horse inspired. Cast members, crew, trainers, and veterinarians all have stories about Dollar's intelligence, reliability, and apparent emotional connection to Wayne. Chuck Roberson, the animal trainer who worked most closely with Dollar throughout his career, offers perhaps the most insightful assessment of the horse's character and abilities. Dollar understood Wayne better than Wayne understood himself sometimes. He could read Wayne's moods, anticipate his needs, and apparently detect health problems that were invisible to everyone else. That's not just training or intelligence. That's love. Wayne's reflection on his 24-year partnership with Dollar evolves over time, but it consistently emphasizes the lessons about trust, communication, and mutual care that defined their relationship. In interviews and personal conversations, Wayne credits Dollar with teaching him about the importance of paying attention to nonverbal communication and respecting forms of intelligence that don't rely on language. "Working with Dollar taught me that being smart isn't just about what you can say," Wayne explains in a 1976 interview. "It's about what you can understand, what you can sense, what you can feel." That horse understood things about life and death and taking care of each other that would shame most humans. The story of Dollar's cancer detection also influences Wayne's approach to his ongoing health management. He becomes more attentive to his body's signals and more willing to seek medical evaluation when something feels wrong. The experience taught him that early detection can make the difference between successful treatment and terminal illness. Wayne's cancer returns in 1979, but by then he's learned to recognize his own symptoms and seek prompt medical attention. Although the second bout of cancer ultimately proves fatal, Wayne's awareness of his condition allows him to spend his final months completing projects and spending time with family in ways that might not have been possible without early diagnosis. In his final interview, conducted shortly before his death, Wayne is asked about the most important lessons he's learned during his long career. His response includes a reference to Dollar that captures the depth of their connection and its lasting impact on his understanding of relationships and communication. "I learned that the most important conversations don't always use words," Wayne says. "Sometimes a horse refusing to work with you is trying to save your life. Sometimes love means stepping away from someone who's in danger, even when you can't explain why. Sometimes the smartest thing you can do is listen to what animals are trying to tell you." Wayne's legacy includes not only his contributions to American cinema, but also his example of the profound relationships that can develop between humans and animals, when both partners approach each other with respect, trust, and openness to forms of communication that transcend language. The story of Dollar's cancer detection has become part of Hollywood folklore, passed down through generations of animal trainers, actors, and film professionals who work with horses and other animals. It serves as a reminder that animals possess forms of intelligence and perception that humans are only beginning to understand and appreciate. Modern research has validated many aspects of Wayne and Dollar's story, confirming that horses and other animals can indeed detect human illnesses through changes in scent, behavior, and other subtle indicators. Medical detection animals are now used in hospitals, research facilities, and private practice to identify cancers, seizures, diabetic episodes, and other health conditions. But the scientific validation of animal detection abilities doesn't diminish the emotional power of Wayne and Dollar's story. Their partnership represents something deeper than mere biological capability. It demonstrates the kind of authentic connection that can develop between species when trust, respect, and genuine care create bridges across the barriers of language and difference. Today, nearly 50 years after Dollar first detected Wayne's cancer, their story continues to inspire people working with animals and those facing serious health challenges. It reminds us that healing and support can come from unexpected sources, that intelligence takes many forms, and that love sometimes requires difficult decisions about protecting ourselves and others from pain we can sense but cannot prevent. Dollar's legacy lives on not only in the life he helped save, but in the broader understanding he contributed to the remarkable abilities of animals to perceive and communicate about human health and well-being. His story proves that sometimes the most important messages come without words, and that the courage to listen to what animals are trying to tell us can literally make the difference between life and death. And unfortunately, they don't make partnerships like John Wayne and Dollar anymore. Relationships built on 2 decades of mutual trust, daily collaboration, and deep emotional connection. Bonds strong enough that one partner could sense the other's illness months before medical science could detect it, and caring enough to find a way to communicate that knowledge despite having no words to explain what was wrong. Sometimes the greatest love stories are between humans and animals who learn to understand each other across the barriers of species and language. Sometimes the most important conversations happen without words. And sometimes, when everything else fails, the wisdom of a horse can save a man's life by refusing to carry him toward a danger only the horse can see coming.